Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zero from TechDragon.info, and today we have a very brief public announcement here before we jump into some World of Tanks replays. Between today, the 6th of April, up to the 13th, there's going to be Panzer Madness in Armored Warfare. Now, you might want to pay attention if you play Armored Warfare. Every 4th day you log in, you get a Leopard 1 main battle tank. I was fortunate enough to have my 4th day exactly today, the reward. This is the login reward, by the way. So I'm probably going to get another one next week, Wednesday, and it's going to give you 100 gold if you already own it, so that's going to be interesting. Then if you win 15 PvP or PvE battles in that time span, you get 1,000,000 credits. If you win 30 PvP or PvE battles, you get 7 days of premium. If you win 150, you get a Leopard 2AV Ice Tier 6 Premium Main Battle Tank. If you already own it, you get 3,250 gold instead. I'm going to attempt to get the Leopard. I'm not sure if I can, if I have the time. I calculated basically comes down to 2 hours a day. Doing about 20 battles a day should get you there. Give or take. So hopefully I have some time this weekend to actually play some more, and that should lighten my load quite a bit if I can do that. So yeah, should be doable, about 20 PvE or PvP battles a day. It's still quite a lot, 2 hours, but if you have the time and you get nothing better to do, hey, it's a tier 6 premium, it will net you money, and from what I've seen, it's a pretty good tank. A lot better than the main battle tank 70, to be honest, so yeah, I'm going to be trying for that. Anyways, that was enough. If you want to read up about it, it's on a news portal on Armored Warfare. And let's jump into some tanks, shall we? And here we are with our replay. We have Wags in the Conqueror. It's a bit of an odd heavy tank, I guess. It's slow, okay, check. Frontal armor is not all that good, but pretty damn troll. Turret armor is surprisingly good, and the gun is, how do I put it, not quite a medium gun, but towards a medium gun-ish. Like, its reload is, for a heavy tank, pretty good. Penetration, let's take a look at it real quick so I don't get the numbers wrong. Where's my cursor? There's my cursor. 400 damage, 259 penetration, of course, pretty nice there. It's British, so that kind of was to be expected. And overall, I don't know, from the people that I know that have this thing, seem to enjoy it, but don't quite know why. It's just one of those oddball tanks that, what is an M4 doing here? An M4 platooned up with an FCM, failed platoon, great. Anyways, first shot in, and we took 2 return shots, none of them damaged us. Oh, hello, bottom plate. That wasn't even his lower plate, that was almost his bottom plate, that one went in. Ooh, and we are holding off a lot of tanks here. Super Pershing, didn't quite manage to pen him. T-124. Wait, T-124, no, T-5040-1, jeez, damn numbers. Penned the Super Pershing in place, and we managed to damage him with this shot as well, bouncing off some more damage there. T-34 foolishly decides to come forward and is going to die. Ooh, Amarak got damaged. SU-152 with a derp shell. IS-3 getting brave, bouncing another shell from, I think, our front plate there. Ooh. And we've already used our repair kits. Oh, this is bad. I don't know when he uses repair kits, but we have a damaged ammo rack now. That is pretty bad. Our reload really went to hell in the handbasket on that one. Super Pershing is aiming down. Can't quite either aim down far enough or can really pin us. Bit of a low roll there. IS getting lit on fire. We have 3 tanks here holding off. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 dead, so 6 tanks in total here. And we don't quite have depression for the SU-152 there. T-34 getting brave, going forward, bouncing some shells, but not doing any damage in return. I think we hit the wreck there instead of the FCM. Bit unfortunate. FCM getting 1-2s by the T-34 and the IS-3, and this SU is not looking so smart anymore with his derp gun. Getting tracked in place sideways onto 3 tanks, he is doomed. Seems to be a pretty quick swoop here. M4 is running away as he should. We didn't lose a single tank there. There is a J-Panther behind us. I have no idea if that guy was behind us the whole time or not, but T-34 going for it for the M4, getting wrecked in the face there. T-54 harassing our WZ. It's a one shot for us. Can we get our gun down? And yes, we can. That's definitely unfortunate that we got ammo rack there. What the hell? That bugger got away. Little piece of... Come here, you. Slow down there to not get shot in our lower plate. J-Panther puts in a nice shot into him. The T-34, I think that was, puts in a shot into him, and we finish him off. Yes, it was a T-34. Black Prince is shouting, engine out, engine out. Okay, does he want a new engine in? Is that it, or... Not quite sure. So, 2 tanks left, both spotted on the other side of the map. It's a Conqueror and T-69. Wags here, thanking his team. Always nice. Had a good thing going there with the IS-3 and the T-34. They definitely held their own against at least 6 tanks. Let's take a look here. So, T-54 and the M4. Well, the M4 was there, but let's not count him. We have the, let's see, IS, 1, 2, 3 tanks there, 4, 5, 6, 7 tanks if you don't count the M4. That was out there. 3 against 7. Or 8 potentially if you count the M4. Or was it 6? Yeah, either way, they were outnumbered at least 2 to 1, and they still managed to come out without a single loss. Well, rip ammo rack, but other than that, and this is kind of where this tank excels at, going hull down and just wrecking people with your turret armor, which got buffed a couple of patches ago drastically and is now really, really good, and B, you have that gun with 400 alpha, but with a reload of not quite a medium, but pretty damn good reload for such a gun, with 250 plus penetration, which is more than enough to go through most things, and of course the accuracy to actually hit weak spots if needed. Yeah. T-69, wow, 3.3k damage done on T-69. He had a pretty good game then. Sadly, not good enough. And is the J-Panther gonna get the kill? Yes, he is. GG. Let's take a look at the stats. And here we are with the stats. Now, I don't own this tank myself, but this is what I've heard from people playing and what I've seen. That this tank, it's not, how do I put it? It's not like a noob-friendly tank that's easy to play and just, you know, you run out in the battlefield and you come out winning. It's more of a just play it sort of safe. And you actually can do quite well in it, and it's just a combination of those factors. Now, this thing, the buff really helped this thing. I mean, it got much better from what I saw and stuff, with the turret just being so much better now than it was before. And I'm not sure, but I think the frontal hull armor got a buff as well. So, yeah, this thing is just, I don't know, it's just one of those strange tanks that works. It's like some of the, like for me at least, the Super Purging. This thing is how the Super Purging is for me. The Super Purging, while not being known to, while not known to be a fantastic freaking tank, I have very solid performance in a tank. Now, it's not to say that I have a 70% win rate in it, but I do come out with like 30k credits, non-premium accounts, pretty much at least every game, like the bottom end. Unless instant destroy by artillery, but other than that, I usually come out with, bottom end of the spectrum, 30k. And that's like the worst game. The thing does well over 1,000 damage from each game. Bleh. It's just one of those tanks that, at the end of the game, it's like, yeah, went okay. Then you look at the stats, like 2,500 damage done on medium. not bad. You know, certainly on something that's not really good. Has one of the worst guns at tier 8, at least of all the premium tanks, I'm sure. So I guess that the Super Pershing for me is like that, as this thing is for a lot of other people. It's not a fantastic tank per se, but it does just seem to work. Master Bet second class, we got a shellproof and we got a steel wall. But by all means, guys, let me know what you guys think of this tank. Am I completely wrong in my assumption here? Because, like I said, I don't own it. That's just what I've seen and what I've heard. So, Waxer came out third highest, and the two people that were with him scored more. But look at these guys. Close to 3k, just over 3k, just over 3k. So, yeah, dream team there. Certainly had the best people on his team in that little corner there. We got a Spartan Fire for effect and Bruiser on the IS-3, and T-34 got Arsonist on top of that as well. I guess he lit somebody on fire. So, pretty good dream team here, the three of them combined, and definitely held their own. If this flank was weaker, this probably would have been a loss, because the other flank didn't really win, they ran away. That's where the last remaining ones were. So, if this flank would have fallen, this more than likely would have been a loss. So, did they make the difference, the three of them? Hell yeah. Certainly. I mean, the drop-off is pretty steep. We go from 3k to 1.2, or 1.5, excuse me, 1.2, and then very swiftly go down to 200. I mean, oh, come on. That tank, you could have done better. This is another one, actually, the FV201A45. That's another one of those tanks. It's not particularly good, but I seem to do pretty damn well in it. I'll see if I can get a replay in that tank sometime soon. I'll have to play it again if I get some time, but I'm at Warfare first, like I said at the beginning. Want to get that done. Chance for a premium tank within a week, sure. So, fired 12 shots, hit 11, pen 10. Yeah, we did have that reload issue because of our ammo rack. That was a shame. I'm sure that his damage would have been higher. That's the whole thing with this thing. The reload is, for a heavy tank, pretty damn good. So, a bit of a shame, but still, even with an ammo rack pretty early into the game, we still walked away with 3.3k damage then. Took 19 hits to the face, only 4 of them penetrated, 15 did not, for 4.1k damage blocked. Now, is the Conqueror really a tank that you would associate with over 4k damage blocked? ST1, sure. E75, sure. E100 mouse, sure. Easy peasy. This tank? I wouldn't have had this thing in my top 10 probably to be able to do this. So pretty good result, and as far as I know, not that surprising, especially when you go hull down. So we spotted 7 tanks. Well, we were very upfront. Damaged 6, killed 4, walked away with 27k profit on a tier 9 tank, not too bad, and a grand total of close to 4k experience with a premium account and some personal mission bonus stuffies. Well done, well played, and yeah, it works. I'm surprised. Now, I will get there eventually, sometime, to a Conqueror, but not anytime soon. Probably not this year or next year. I've kind of given up on the heavy tree. The Black Prince is just too damn bad. I really don't like it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.